of SQUATCHMAS.
Well, here's the chance you have been waiting for. Become a member of the Abominable Snowman Club of America. Then you'll have a chance to personally take part in what very well may be the greatest expedition in history. Here's how.
Imagine reading that in the back of a book. That's exactly what you would have read in 1966 in the back of Roger Patterson's book, Do Abominable Snowmen of America Really Exist? On this day 8 of SQUATCHMAS, we're going to take a look at how you could have become a member of the Abominable Snowman Club of America back in 1966. How thrilling would that have been? Imagine you're 16 years old, 10 years old, 26 years old, regardless of your age. Pretty darn thrilling to see that in the back of a book. Let's turn to the back few pages of Patterson's book, but please realize that not all of the printings of the first edition have these pages in the book. In some cases they were removed, and in other cases they just weren't printed with those pages. The second edition does not have these pages. Let's start at the top and take a look. This tremendous adventure? Well, here's the chance you have been waiting for. Become a member of the Abominable Snowman Club of America. Then you'll have a chance to personally take part in what very well may be the greatest expedition in history. Here's how. Just print your name and address on the coupon on the back of this page, tear the whole page out, and send it in for a full 2 years membership. Receive your official 8x10-inch membership certificate signed by the author, Roger Patterson. Also receive 2 great 12-inch long playing record albums with over 1 hour of actual recorded story interviews. These recordings were made with people who actually came in contact with these strange giants. You'll hear Jenkins' encounter with California's Bigfoot, Fred Beck's attack in Ape Canyon, William Rowe's hunting incident with the human-looking female Sasquatch. Also hear Albert Osterman's personal story of how he was kidnapped by the Sasquatch of BC and lived 6 days with them before escaping. These records are available only through the offer in this book. Anytime after receiving your membership certificate, please send a letter stating why you would like to become a member of this expedition, also stating your qualifications. If you are selected, you will have a special part, paid as salary, in the expedition. Every 4 months, you will receive a bulletin with the latest news about the Abominable Snowman of America, including all the findings of our planned expeditions into California and Washington's wilderness areas. In return, you will send us any information you have on these giant creatures, and we will pass it along to the rest of the club. Sound interesting? You bet your bottom dollar it is. Send today for your membership, record albums, and a chance to be a member of one of the greatest expeditions in history. All this for only $5.95. Make this the biggest day of your life right now to Abominable Snowman Club of America, P.O. Box 836, Yakima, Washington 98901. I would like to become a member in ASCA. Here is my $5.95 plus 50 cents for postage and handling. Name, address, city, state. Wow. And you can see a copy of the official membership certificate of the Abominable Snowman Club of America. And these were indeed issued to those who sent in their $5.95. It should be noted that there are a few errors found on these incentive pages to join the club. Firstly, I don't believe that there's any mention of a Jenkins anywhere in Patterson's book, so I'm not sure who Jenkins may be. Perhaps I'm mistaken, but I don't recall seeing anything in Patterson's book or mention of a Jenkins, and specifically an encounter with California's Bigfoot pertaining to Jenkins. Again, I may be wrong. Of course, those who follow Sasquatch research and the history will know that Albert Ostman is the name of the individual who claimed to have been kidnapped by a Sasquatch, not Albert Osterman. As well, it does not appear as though Roger Patterson ever got around to making those 2 great 12-inch long playing record albums with over 1 hour of actual recorded story interviews. To my knowledge, those don't exist. If anyone has any knowledge of those, please let me know. I've never seen them, never heard of anyone owning a copy. Maybe he was in the process of making those and abandoned it. That's my guess. For certain, the official membership certificates were issued. Definitely, there are copies of those, and I will show you some copies of those and we can take a look at them. They're extremely rare. The bulletins that he refers to, they in fact do exist, and they were issued. I think I'll make a separate video pertaining to those at a later date. Let's take a look at the official membership certificate. Here is a blank one, and you can see that it says Bigfoot, 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 Bigfoot all around the frame, and it says official membership certificate issued to, the name of the member would be written underneath that, and it's issued of course by Northwest Research Association, which was Patterson and Diatley's organization. You'll see that there's a place for the date and the president's signature, Roger Patterson. Let's look at what is guaranteed. So guaranteed club benefits: 1 year membership, 5x7 color photograph of Bigfoot, 3 bulletins per year with the latest Bigfoot news, a chance to tell your story if you have one, a chance to become a part of the expedition, detailed interviews of people encountering Bigfoot, and it's non-transferable. We also see Patterson's sketch of a Sasquatch head and face, as he believes it would look. Now, this predates the Patterson-Gimlin film, so bear that in mind. This was his artist's interpretation of what he believed a Sasquatch would look like, based on eyewitness accounts, some of which he took personally. Now you see another copy. However, this one has been filled out to a Thomas R. Armstrong. I had purchased this from Mr. Armstrong's son, so I would like to personally thank the Armstrong family and send my sincere condolences. This, aside from being issued to Mr. Armstrong, it does show the date of June 27th, 1968. Now we're looking at another version of the same official membership certificate. This one again is issued to Thomas R. Armstrong. However, you can see that it's now typed rather than handwritten as far as the name goes and the date. And you'll notice this date is June 19th, 1972. And if you know your history, Roger Patterson had passed away in January of 1972. So clearly this was not issued by Roger Patterson. However, I believe that at that point in time, in 1972, after Roger's passing, a gentleman by the name of Ron Olson had taken over the Northwest Research Association and carried on with issuing memberships when he was able to. And I may be mistaken about that, but I believe that's what happened. And speaking with Ron, he certainly led me to believe that he had taken over the association and carried on with Roger's work. It's also interesting to note that in Patterson's book, he talks about how you would be receiving a full 2 years membership. However, the official membership certificate guarantees you a 1 year membership. So I'm not sure what happened there. But I know that Roger and his brother-in-law Al Diatley became really busy in 1969 and 1970 through 1971 when they were touring around the Northwest and Midwest showing their documentary, if I can call it that, called Bigfoot, America's Abominable Snowman. And Roger also appeared on various talk shows in the late 60s. In many ways, he simply became too busy to issue memberships and keep up with the demand. And we'll probably talk about that in a later video when we discuss the Bigfoot bulletins that were issued. I'm pretty sure that what Roger Patterson was doing at the time with this membership was a novel idea, and I don't think it's been done since at this level or this scale with so many perks, let's say, some of which never came through. There were a lot of firsts with Roger Patterson. A lot. Again, I want you to imagine 1966. You're a young adult, you're maybe 60 years old, and you have the chance of a lifetime to become a member of the Abominable Snowman Club of America, a first, and you have a chance to personally take part in what very well may be the greatest expedition in history. You have a chance to get this cool membership certificate, the promise of 2 great 12-inch long playing records, which never came through, and bulletins, 3 a year, a 5x7 color photograph of Bigfoot. This was a big deal. Even by today's standards, it's somewhat of a big deal. I really do hope that you enjoyed that little hike back in history, and I hope that you'll consider commenting and subscribing. Stay tuned for more interesting and intriguing stuff.
Please support this channel by subscribing and leaving comments. Stay well, stay safe. Here's wishing each and every one of you a wonderful holiday season. Merry Squatchmas, everyone!